Guys, I know it's been a little while since I've made a video for you, so I figured I'd go ahead and make one today. Went to the junkyard the other day. What was it, Sunday, I think? Last Sunday we went to the junkyard, got a couple of parts for my car, and I'll show you what those are in just a second. Alright, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the wind. It's pretty dang windy out here, and I don't have one of those things over the microphone on my GoPro that, you know, helps get out the wind noise. Anyway, y'all ready to see what I got at the junkyard? Just open up the tailgate here, and there it is. I got a new cowl grill from the Cobra. Now you can see this one's pretty dirty, needs to be cleaned up, and we'll get it installed. And I also, this is for the back seat. It goes above the back seat, and mine is just completely missing. So those are the two parts that I picked up at the junkyard the other day. Like I said, we got to get this one cleaned up and get it installed. We'll get that put on, but we'll do that a little bit later on. Right now, I've got a little bit of a project I need to work on. I think you can see just how windy it is today. It blew over our trash can. Let me go ahead and pick this up. There we go. That looks like a good spot for it. Alright, so let me show you what I have to work on. I've got this solar panel right here in this box that's going to go up on our ring thing on the telephone pole. The battery's been dead for a little while, and it's a pain to keep pulling the battery out of it and charging it. So we've got the solar panel. I'm going to put it up there, and hopefully we won't have to keep changing out the battery. I think this side of the pole is probably going to be our best bet for installing that. It seems to get the most sun, and I can prove that to you. Look at this side of the pole. You see how white and dry it is? Now look at this side of the pole. Much darker. You can see that the sun fades this side much more than it does that side. So I think we're going to get it and put it right up there. Alright, so I think I've got the ladder where I want it, but I think it's still going to be a little bit nerve-wracking because I can't find any good level ground to put that ladder on. So I went and got a drill right here, and let's just open this up. It should have the screws inside of it and the mount to be able to put it on the pole. A little bit more difficult with just one hand here. Alright, look, there we have the solar panel. And this looks like the screws and the mount to put it on the pole, and that's what we're going to need. Okay, so now that that's done, I can move on to more important things. On to those more important things. So as you saw earlier, this piece here was pretty dirty, so I'm going to clean it up, and to do that I've got a bucket of soapy water. I'm going to take my soapy water and I'm just going to rub it all over this thing, get it nice and cleaned up, rinse it off. Once I'm done with that, I've got some Mother's Back to Black, and we're going to see if we can make this thing shine again. Okay, so I think I've scrubbed it long enough. Now let's go take it over to the hose and rinse all of this soapy water off. Ah, yes, wintertime, when the hose is disconnected and you got one of these things over it to keep it from freezing. Let's just reconnect the hose here. Hopefully my soap doesn't dry before I get a chance to rinse it off. Now last time I hooked this thing up, I didn't get the hose tight enough, so it decided to spray me when I turned it on, and I didn't appreciate that very much. Oop, looks like I got it that time. All right, now let's go rinse that off. Okay, so now that I've got it rinsed off, I'm going to leave it sitting here in the sun for a minute to dry off, so I can use some of the Mother's Back to Black on it and see if we can make it all pretty again. All right, again, I'm sorry for the wind noise. There's not really anything I can do about it. The wind just won't stop blowing. But anyway, since I'm out here, I might as well go ahead and clean this thing up and make it look nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my soapy water again and my sponge, and I'm just going to start scrubbing this thing down. Gonna make it look pretty again. Real pretty again. Oh yeah, it's gonna look real clean. Well, I don't need this anymore. There we go. Let's just go ahead and turn this back off now. There we go. Really quickly disconnect this hose. Okay, I say quickly. It's not going as fast as I want it to. Hose is disconnected. Now make sure, since it is winter time, that you put this thing back on it. Ooh, this is difficult to do with one hand. Oh, I'll be back in just a second. All right, there we go. Back on there again. Now, let's go see if that cowl panel has dried. Y'all remember the F-150, right? Still got it. I did put some exhaust on it, so I'll have to do a video about that later on. All right, so as you can see, it's pretty well dry now, but unfortunately the soapy water didn't get all of that set in dirt out. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna take a rag with probably just some glass cleaner on it. I'm gonna get down in here and see if I can't get this cleaned up a little bit more before we use our back to black on it. Alright, if you need the instructions for this, there they are. I am not going to read this out to you. Hopefully you can see it. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it and see if it works. Basically, I just want to take some of this, put it on like a rag or something like that, and we're just going to rub it in really well. Now I'm going to take a dry towel and wipe it off. Now you can do this more at once. Now you can do this more than once if you're not quite getting the result that you're looking for. Just do it again and again until you get the result that you're looking for. See, this right here is why you have to be careful, because I just broke this thing off of there, and that's really annoying. Okay, so here's what it looks like after the first application. You can see it's a lot shinier than it was before, but I probably need to go over it a couple more times just to make it look at least halfway decent. Alright guys, this is after another coat of the back to black. And while I think the mother's back to black does a really good job with trim pieces, I think that this plastic piece is just too far gone to really make it shine again. So I've already decided what I'm going to do with this piece. If you guys happen to know of another way to restore the plastic trim for future use, leave a comment down below and let me know how you do it. Honestly, it really didn't turn out that bad with the back to black, but it's not perfect. Well, I might as well see if I can make this piece look nice. Take some of this right here and see if we can shine it up, make it look. You can really see the difference from here to here, where I've put the shine protectant on this side, and I haven't gotten this side yet. Looks so much better. Wow, look at that. Big time improvement on that thing. Looks so much better. Well guys, I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this video. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. All of it helps. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to do more of this in the future, maybe, I hope. Hopefully I'll have some more content with the Cobra. Anyway, thanks again, guys. You know what? Before we go, let's get a little bit of Cobra cold start action. I haven't started this thing in a couple of days, so I'll start it up for you with that Bassani exhaust on it.
Thank you.